with the increases, if we've got a lot of firsties who are in the property space, investment space, have you noticed what the sort of 13 rate rises have done, and also potentially land taxes? Have been any sort of trends that you've seen in the market off the back of that?
Probably seen a lot of investors cashing out, which probably when we kind of go right back to the start of the conversation about when times are kind of getting tough, people are just
Yeah.
exiting kind of the market where sometimes it's not the best time. And our agents are trained to obviously give good advice where they can on whether it's a good time to sell or not. But a high supply of investment properties for sale in the market is not helpful for anyone. It's not helpful for the rental demand. It's not helpful for sale prices.
Mm.
Because, and then obviously with vacant properties, etc. as well, it's kind of not great for the story of vacancy rates, etc. So yeah, I think what we've typically seen with the rate rises, first home buyers are still active. They're in the market. There's lots of supply. So if anything, they've got almost too much choice to make a decision
Yep.
sometimes. So they've got the opportunity to actually get in the market. Sometimes fear and emotion and influence of family and friends can be one of the reasons why first homeowners don't just jump in the market. But, we try and educate buyers that sometimes it's not about when you get in, it's actually when you get out. So it's actually the difference between getting in and getting out. So if you're getting in now, unless you're thinking of selling in 6 months, it doesn't really matter if the market goes up or down in 6 months. It matters what happens when you go to sell in 10 years or 15 years, what's going to happen then. So I think for our first home buyers, if we can get them educated enough to kind of go, hey, look, you've got lots of choice. And with choice, then you've actually got the opportunity to maybe get something that you couldn't have afforded in the last 2 years. And then our investors, we're trying to encourage them to hold on, but we can empathise with them a little bit. If
Yeah.
if it's a secondary mortgage and the times are getting tough, there's only so much you can do. But we would love everyone to kind of stay in the market where possible, because we do know already that even with the rate rises, you know, the times are getting a little bit better already, which is great.
Hey, I just want to compliment you and just remind our audience what they've just listened to for effectively the last 50 minutes. And that is a story of effort and action. Well done to you in terms of taking that calculated risk. And in some cases, you've taken a lot of risk on, but you've also taken risks on the subject area that you have great knowledge on. And I think that mitigates a lot of risk. So, if I was in the clothing industry and so forth and I had opportunities, I would double down on those opportunities because I know that market quite well. In the same way, you've leveraged from your real estate knowledge, you've been able to turn a lot of apple into apple pie stories. So I just wanted to say what a great thrill it is to get to meet you, and obviously, all the great work that you've done, and the great business that you've built down in that particular area. And obviously, you're a credit to the action that you've taken and all the people that you now employ, and also the leadership that you provide for them. So congratulations to you.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Bryce.